Good morning, everybody. It's actually about 2:30 in the afternoon. Marty and I got about 3 hours to dig. Got a brand new chimney, permission. Marty's got a note to legend, and I got a note to legend. We both got root slayer shovels. Got what?
Carrots.
Got Garrett carrots, pin pointers. Yeah, we're gonna dig around here and see what we can find. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, everybody, I started on hole 3260. 3260, so didn't click clicker bob, but I'm going to. First hole of the day, right here by the old chimney. Don't know what it is, but it's a something. Think part of a toy gun, I don't know. Clean that up on the tailgate and show y'all. But yeah, first hole on the day is something. Darn good signal. Uncle Marty dug a hinge. So yeah, let's keep digging and see what we get. All right, y'all, so I brushed on my first find a little bit, and look at what it is. It's that's a leg, and that is a hand holding a gun. So a little lead, I'm not sure, lead toy soldier. How cool is that for a first find? Keep on digging. All right, everybody, Uncle Marty digging right over there. I don't know why I'm not digging these live. First two holes of the day. First one was a piece of a toy soldier. Second's a cool, let me find some sunlight. Cool old fancy drawer pull. It looked good on the tailgate. All right, let's keep digging. Two holes and two cool old relics. Fifth hole on the day. Dug two cool things, two pieces of roofing trash. Came around here on the other side of the chimney. Old 3-prong fork. I don't know if that's crazy old, but it's pretty dang cool. Fun stuff. All right, everybody, Uncle Marty digging right there. Chimney's right here. We just realized something. So I've dug about 6 holes today. I dug a toy soldier. See if I can get y'all in the sun. Piece of a toy soldier, lower half toy soldier, a 3-prong fork, and a drawer pull out of 6 holes. So some cool old relics. Maybe not crazy old, pretty cool, but look what we just realized at the chimney, y'all. The lintel is a wagon axle, y'all. Check that out. Old wagon axle they use to hold the chimney up across the fireplace. That is crazy, crazy cool. Old wagon axle holding the fireplace up, used as a lintel. Cool stuff. All right, everybody, still right here by the chimney. Uncle Marty's digging right over there. I think I'm on hole about 15 on the day. Just dug me some love. I don't know what it is, but I know it says love on it. Is that a piece of silver? Not gonna scrub on that too much till I get back to the truck. I have no idea what it is, y'all. It might be junk, but it looks pretty fancy. Doesn't look like silver, but it definitely says the word love right there above my thumb. So, hey, yeah, find a little love out here in the woods. I'd really be doing some of these live. I knew that was a darn good tone. Cool old spoon right here at the old chimney. Fun stuff. Everybody. I'm gonna hold 30 on the day. And I flipped it out of the hole, and as y'all notice, I have a glove on now because I cut my finger really good. And I put a Band-Aid on it, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. So, hold 30 on the day. Flipped a pretty dang, not quite a penny signal, but a pretty good little high tone out of the plug. So, there it is. I already got one compact lid. I don't know if that's a compact lid. I don't know what that is. It might be a lantern. It might be a lantern shroud where the wick came up. Anyway. Cool high tone. I knew it was a cool piece of brass or something non-ferrous. So if it's anything better at the tailgate, we'll show you. Otherwise, it'll be with a picture of a bunch of other little goodies. Cool old stuff, y'all. Fun place to dig. Hole 42 on the day for me, and I do not need a pin pointer. Y'all might see it right down there. I'm going back to the truck and get some water in just a second. Hole 42 on the day. Old mule shoe. Cool stuff. All right, everybody. Not bad for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours digging. Uncle Marty with me. Both got root slayers. We dug some stuff. Uncle Marty dug a shovel with the shovel. Dug a couple of hoes. Plow points, this and that. Some sort of buckle bracket thing. Mule shoe. Axe head. Maybe a lantern parts. Some head stamps we didn't show.
Lantern parts.
Yeah, some lantern parts up there. Clock pieces, makeup, little toy soldiers. Yeah, little toy soldiers.
Some brass.
Yep, this and that. Oh yeah, little piece of brass I dug. I don't know what that is. Anyway, a little of this and a little of that. That actually says love on it. We're gonna clean that up and figure out what that is. Drawer pull, some sort of little piece of brass. Like I said, that's my find of the day. That's a toy soldier right there. So he wouldn't let go of his gun no matter what happened. This round thing? I don't know. Uncle Marty dug a round piece of iron. He's hoping or wanting it to be the top of an ice cream freezer. And I believe it is. That's the right size hole. And oh, I can't poke the dirt out. Yeah, top of an ice cream freezer. Anyway, some stuff. Didn't have long to dig, but we found some bits and pieces. Reliving history, one old tailgate full at a time.
Good morning, everybody. Relic right here. It actually is breaking day. 7:30 in the morning here in Middle Georgia. Going to meet Justin McGee at one of his sites. I think it's a new site, but anyway, Justin always picks good spots, or tries to. You never know. But anyway, new site with Justin McGee. And I think Jeff Moore's coming, last I heard. So I hadn't actually spoke with him, but Justin said he was coming as of a couple days ago. So anyway, Justin and I both swinging Knock to Legends, and Jeff's got a Manicore. So it's never a competition between us, but anyway, it's always fun to see who finds what on a certain day. Yeah, here in Middle Georgia, probably see you on the first hole.
All right, everybody. Second site on the day for me and Justin. I know I said Jeff Moore might come, but he did not. Only thing we found at the first site, well, we found some bits and pieces and bullets and this and that. Check out that airhead I found laying in a guy's yard. Laying in a guy's yard, y'all. How cool is that? Look at there, trying to be clear on us. And then Justin, right here behind the truck at our new site, found old suspender, piece of a suspender clasp. It's got writing on it. Very cool find, man. Congratulations. We're digging right here by the driveway. As you can see, there's the chimney right over there. Chimney right over there. A well right there. That's probably not their original well, but could be.
Oh, it's got a floral pattern.
Oh, cool. He said his I better zoom back in. We'll scare y'all.
It's really hard to see.
Oh yeah, fancy. Very cool. We're gonna find the rest of that maybe. Nice find. See her right here by the truck. Justin's put Justin's buckle on the truck, and he said he thinks he's got something good.
Flipped over the plug and this rolled off. I haven't gotten it out of there yet, but
oh,
I see a silver edge.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh wait, this isn't. No, this is not what I thought it was. It's not a coin.
Bazinga, as they like to say. Man, that looked good, didn't it? Right, Justin said he's got a surface find. I just dug that. I called it too good to be true. I called it a no-no, but it was a solid 48 on the Legend. All right, I can see it, but I can't see it. What is it?
I think that's going to be a stove lid,
oh, yeah.
a stove top.
Cool.
Oh, part of it.
One.
Broken. Yep.
That's all right. Very cool. Right there on the surface, y'all. You can see where it popped out. So, once again, the chimney's right over there. We've had permission to be on that side, but we ain't got in touch with the guy, friend of Justin's today. So anyway, we just decided to stay over here. Solid wisteria behind Justin. So, any words on it?
Number 18, it says.
Number 18 pot-bellied stove lid. Let's see if we can find some more. All right, everybody. I just dug an intact mason jar lid. Well, the glass is intact. The other's not. And Justin said he had something cool. Right here by the, I don't know what that is, old fence post or something. What's he got in the ground?
Down in the hole. Recognize the shape.
Brass lock.
Oh, look at this side.
Oh, cool. Very cool. S.
With an arrow through it, looks like.
Yes, with an arrow through it. Better identify that. Let me walk out in the sunlight if you don't mind.
Oh, it's got an, it looks like it's got a Something on the other side too.
Cool find. Very cool find. Old brass lock, y'all. Let me walk out here in the sun if I can find some. Get a good, might have to get a picture of that. There you go. Might be too bright. S and something on the other side. I don't know what that is. All right, we'll scrub that up and get y'all some pictures on the tailgate. Fun find. Awesome, man. All right, still, we actually moved the truck. Justin's dead center where the truck was. It was right up there, and then we just moved it. Chimney's right over there now. Right up there. Justin said he found a coin, but he can't tell what it is.
It's a quarter.
Orange quarter.
Can't see a date on it. But I don't think it's
Good find right under the truck. We didn't move it.
What's funny about it was it was inside this.
You're kidding.
Oh,
it's an Easter egg
It's an
hide.
Easter egg.
An Easter egg quarter. There might be more in there.
It might be.
Let me hold it.
Yeah.
Very cool. A quarter and an Easter egg, y'all. Check that out. There's the impression in the Easter egg. Been in there a while though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely starting to turn a little orangey green. All right, that's cool stuff. You want your egg and your quarter and everything back?
Yeah. Last year's Easter egg.
Fun stuff. All right, y'all, we're about to do a tailgate wrap up. Justin said he's got something round and brass.
Yeah, it wasn't anything good though.
It is round and brass. I bet it rang up good.
It did.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the tailgate and we're gonna do a quick tailgate wrap up, y'all, because we don't have a lot of stuff on the tailgate to talk about. Be right back. Not terrible. All right, I'm with Justin McGee. We're gonna do a quick tailgate wrap up. We didn't find a whole lot, so y'all won't have to put up with us but a few seconds. I'm kind of going in reverse. Find of the day, probably it's a little suspender buckle. The lock was very cool. Well, maybe the find of the day is that clear quartz arrowhead. Got a spoon, got some pennies. Justin's still getting stuff out of his pocket. Oh, I hadn't emptied my pouch. I don't think I got anything good. Oh yeah, the find of the day. We found a quarter in an Easter egg. There's the impression right there. It was laying in the Easter egg just like that. So some kind of little suspender piece. Maybe a candlestick holder. I think I'm getting close. I thought that was a piece of wire, but now I don't. I think that's something specific. I don't know. What am I missing, Justin? Not much. Piece of chain, tube. Anyway.
The arrowhead's real nice. That's
a
nice one.
Yeah, the arrowhead. That was in somebody's yard we went to, laying right by the door. So cool old stuff. Reliving history. One old little bit of stuff at a time. All right, y'all, we're leaving. And look what Justin found in the creek. This will give away where we're at, but only if you know to drive in the driveway. It's a dadgum headstone, y'all, in the creek.
Not even that old. 2001.
2001. Maybe it's one that didn't get used or something and they threw away. Maybe it's just for feel.
I would think so.
You just don't see a headstone in the creek every day when you're leaving the site. Funny stuff. Good morning, everybody. And it is morning, just breaking day. Figure we'll hear some turkeys gobble here in a minute. But anyway, got JD Vance with us and got Just Jeff with us. There's an old home site pushed up in that pile right there. So we're parked right here beside it. There's rumors of some other home sites on this place, so we may end up other places. We've been here a bunch. We found a bunch of stuff. We found a barber quarter and a bunch of Indian head pennies and some cool old buttons and a bunch of old relics. So yeah, I got a legend I'm using right there. JD Vance has got, they're both Jeffs. JD Vance and Just Jeff. JD Vance has got a legend and Just Jeff's got a Manicore that he got about a month or two ago and is loving it. So yeah, come go with us. We're gonna go round and round that pile of stuff out here in the field and see what we can find. All right, everybody, JD and I made it back to the truck and didn't find much. An old saw, a nickel, some kind of little decorative thing we may clean up, may turn into something. But anyway, we went on a walkabout. So we went way over that hill over there because we had seen some big trees and thought there might be a house. Now we're back at the house site. This house site is pushed up years ago, landowner pushed this house site up in that pile right there. We've been here a bunch of times. We may get this sifter out and do some sifting right there where that topsoil is all pushed up. But anyway, we're going to detect a little bit and see what we can find. Not much so far. Bunch of, we'll call them Coke cans just for yeah, PG purposes. Let's keep digging. All right, everybody, I'm gonna hold 19 on the day, and I don't think anything before this will make the video. Like I said at the tailgate a while ago, we went on a walkabout, and it was nothing. And I think this might be iron, but anyway. No, it's not iron. Big old brass head stamp. But there's targets here, so we're behind this old house place, and it's always grown up, but we've hit maybe just the right weekend to be sort of after last year's vegetation and before this year's vegetation. So let's see what we can find.
Yep. So whatever the top few inches.
All right, everybody, we're right here behind the house. House is right up there in that pile. Here's the old road bed coming right down through here. Right there, my finger doesn't draw a very straight line, but anyway, got a really good signal here.
Hey, you gonna hold it?
No, I was showing your boots to show that you were here in case they heard somebody talking. They wouldn't think it was a ghost. I don't know what I was doing actually. There it is right there. What in the world is that? Ah,
That's a fired bullet.
That's a,
That's
oh,
mushroom.
it is a mushroom bullet. I mean, like the epitome of mushroom. Blah. Well, we thought it might be a penny, but we knew it too. It wasn't quite that good. So anyway, 20, what did I say, 2 or 3 on the day. Let's keep digging. Right, we're going back to the trucks right up there to get some water. And I dug something. And Jeff said, what is it? And I said, I think it might be a prehistoric fake fingernail. And he said, well, that makes sense. And then he looked at it and said, it might be a prehistoric fake fingernail. What in the world, y'all? It's screaming pocket knife in, but it's definitely not.
Definitely not. I wonder if there might be some right now.
I don't know. We'll clean that up at the tailgate and get back with my prehistoric fake fingernail. I think I'm gonna hold 25 on the day. Let's keep digging. All right, everybody, I'm gonna hold 30 on the day. Got a deep little mid-tone down here under some roots. Did I get it? Nope, definitely under some roots. Oh, wait, I see something right there. I should probably pick y'all up and show y'all that. It's a little piece of brass in the sidewalk. Here it comes. What the hey, Hira? Don't know, y'all. It looks like an old bottle cap that's delaminating. So I don't know, it's a good little signal. If that's a bottle cap, that one's had a rough life. Anyway, let's keep going, hold 30 on the day. All right, everybody, I'm gonna hold 32 on the day. Had a little signal under that old log out here in the field, which I'm gonna throw over here in the pile so the bush hog doesn't hit it next time. And because it's the right time of year and last year's growth is dead and this year's growth is not growth, we can get over here in the house pile a little bit. Get Jeff over in here picking in the stump pile. Nunley's engineer button. Very cool, old coverall button, y'all. He pushed the big trees up as they died up on top of the house because I think it burned or whatever. So anyway, the house is right in there. I got a good signal right over there. And of course the vehicle's right there. So we got about 30 more minutes. See what we can find. First button of the day. Not an old one, but a cool one. Keep going. All right, everybody. We got about 10 more minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Had to work for that one. I knew it was probably deep iron, but I also knew it could be something cool. Check out that split half of an axe. There's the back of it. There's where the handle would have went right there. Anyway, and the blades broke off. So I guess if you're gonna dig a half axe, that's a good one. Oh, there's a chunky old bucket right there. Cool old stuff.
That hole filled up with water.
Oh yeah.
And I stuck that in. I'm like, there's
I thought about that. I knew you were thinking about that. So Jeff said he's got a button in his hand. We're trying to get to the truck. And now he's got a signal. He will not leave.
Can't do it.
All right, let me see. You got something in your hand?
I don't recognize that.
Yeah, that's a coverall button. That probably have words on it. And he's got this one out already, so y'all are gonna have to suffer through all of it.
If I can get down there.
He's been crawling through the bushes. Ah, a little brass something.
Fix something.
Oh yeah. What is that? No idea, but I bet that was a good signal.
Sure was.
That is a blade. That's a blade off something, like off of a,
Oh, it's sharpened on the end.
yeah, like a planer.
Sure enough.
Yeah, that's a blade off a planer, y'all. How about that? Or something similar. You put it down in there, and it's got a hole in it. You put a screw in it, and yeah. Hey, man, that's cool. Fine. Be careful where you put that. That might not feel good down in your pocket, or getting it out of your pocket without gloves on later. That's sharp. Cool. Fine, man. Fun stuff.
Right on.
All right, everybody, we're gonna do a tailgate wrap up. That's Jeff and JD Vance digging with us. So I'm gonna run through it right quick. Harmonica reed plate, some sort of brass something. Check that out, y'all. Do not find that every day. Can in the koozie. We might get a cleaned up picture of that. Got a horseshoe, a not so old suspender clasp, but cool. Some sort of little thing. Some coverall buttons. Some not too terribly old chains, probably the find of the day. Saddle strap guide. I'm in the light. Saddle strap guide. So yeah, I'm in everybody's light. Found a not so old saw. That right there's a mystery find. I don't think JD Vance has seen that. I think that's somebody trying to make a sinker with a nail.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
What else, y'all? What am I missing? I know there's some cool stuff here. Yep. Once again, a horseshoe, piece of an axe. Oh yeah, some sort of brass blade.
A little
I don't know what that's to.
finger.
Oh yeah, maybe we think maybe a banjo picker, but you know that's a crazy guess. So when I first dug it, I thought it was prehistoric fake fingernail. But anyway, some modern chains and some this and that, and a whole bunch of cans. All right, reliving history, one old tailgate full at a time.